For better living, are you feeling good tonight? This thing got me thanking God for life.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to do this beautiful cornrow style. I believe it's called the Ket Braid, if I'm not sure. If I'm not messing it up, but I think it's called the Ket Braids. So first things first, we have three sections. We have the very first section in the back, which we're going to be doing individual braids on. We have the temple to temple section, and then we have the crown section. So we're going to be starting off from the back, working our way up. In the back, I'm going to be doing box parting for the individual braids, just to make it look really, really nice, as well as enable us to kind of work a little bit faster. I mean, you could do cornrows in this section, but if you want the process to be a little bit faster, I encourage you to do braids at the back, and then the next section you can do your cornrows, and so on and so forth. So first things first, you've already parted your braids into nice sections. It depends on how big or how small your client's hair is. It's going to depend on the first layer, how many braids you're going to have. So the first layer right now, it's enough to fit 4 braids, and then in the top layer we can fit 5 braids to kind of fit into that window formation. And then of course, as you increase to the top, the width of the hair is going to be a little bit wider, so you're going to be able to fit more braids per roll.
Doubted all that I could do, knowing what I need to do. All I can say, the word is thank you. I think it's what you need to push away from the shore, amongst the waves. Exactly where I wanna be. I am where I wanna be. Remember the start, when my future needed clarity. Yes, I needed clarity, so I could see how you'd react, how you'd react to me. So much differently, 'cause I am different to you. Every time that I look back, I see my fortune.
So we're going to be working on the second layer now. Now for this little section, we're going to have 3 layers at the back of her ears, and then as we move to the top of her ears, which is going to be from temple to temple, we're going to have the actual cornrows start. Okay, so right now we're just doing the first half, which is the individual braids. And of course, you want to go on and make sure that your line is as straight as possible. If you don't have a rat tail comb with a very, very tiny end, I recommend you invest in that. It's going to give you the most precise and accurate parting for your braids. It's going to make everything look very, very neat. So make sure you invest in that. It's going to make sure that your parts are nice and straight without you having to like go over it too much. So yeah, invest in that. It's gonna be worth your while. It's gonna save you some time and also allow you to just kind of see your parts clearly without driving yourself nuts. So invest in it. So yeah, basically just go on and create the window formation. I've already told you guys, in order to create the window formation, you have to be able to put a box in between 2 braids. So whenever you create your first roll, you want to make sure that your second roll has a braid in between the 2 braids you did in the first layer of your braids, if that makes sense. I'll kind of show you guys in a little bit what I'm talking about so you can understand me a little bit better.
Doubted all that I could do, knowing what I need to do. All I can say.
So right now I am making a part that's going to be directly in between those 2 braids at the bottom. So this is going to create the illusion that it's in a window formation. I don't know if you guys ever did dance and they're like, hey guys, get into window formation, and you had to like make sure that you're in between 2 people. It's pretty much what it is. Very, very simple once you kind of get the kind of gist of it. Yeah, very simple. Make sure you use your shine and jam. It's going to make sure that the base of the braids is very nice and shiny and slicked down. creating it, you know, it's gonna make it look really, really neat. Okay, so with this kind of a hairstyle, it does look very simple, but I think the part of this hairstyle that makes it so tedious it's just like the little details that goes into the hairstyle itself. So, and that's what makes up the beauty of the hair, is in the details, because when the hair looks super, super neat, it's just like wow. But it's a very, very simple style, but the details are so tedious. So you want to make sure that you're creating very nice parts. You want to make sure you're using the right products. You know, you want to make sure you're braiding consistently all through, you know, little things like that. And another thing I also want to show you guys with this video, as you can see, my client has natural hair, so I'm going to show you guys how to braid natural hair in order to make it last long. Sometimes when people get their natural hair braided, it doesn't last that long because let's say they take a shower, the steam is gonna like mess up the hair by making it puff up too quickly. Anyway, so first things first, I always like to remove like the edges out of the way so that way we don't braid it and just kind of be able to create some baby hairs. And then when I start to braid, I like to braid with the natural hair first before I begin to add hair. And when I add hair, I start off with the smallest piece of hair and then gradually increase in size. Now, the only difference from this method and the fading method is the hair placement. When I'm placing the hair, I'm placing it across the braid. I'm literally laying that piece of hair across the hair that I'm braiding. So the only difference is just literally placing it to lay across from where I'm braiding. The regular technique is the same as you're doing any regular cornrows, except I'm just taking the hair and placing it side to side of the braid. I want it to literally cover the cornrows. And what that's going to do is going to cover her natural hair, hiding her natural hair inside of the braids. Do you get the gist of what I'm kind of trying to do and achieve? Like, I'm trying to hide her natural hair inside of the cornrows. Now, using the Ghana technique is able to do that. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to do. This is going to help her hair last longer. She'll be able to wear her hair. Let's say she wanted to go swimming. She can go swimming without worrying about her hair getting old too quickly. You know, because, you know, natural girls, you know, when we get inside water, our hair just tends to revert. So it's already stressed out right now. So because I'm able to cover it with the braiding hair, it's just gonna prevent any, you know, anything like water or steam to kind of make the hair react, if that makes sense. So yeah, try using this if you have a client that has natural hair and that has expressed their interest in wanting to, you know, be able to wear their hair for a long period of time. This technique works. Even if your hair gets old, your cornrow is not gonna look old. I promise you, the Ghana technique works like magic. I've been doing it a lot lately, and yeah, I can definitely give you my word. Try it. It's very, very simple. It looks very complicated. It's not. The only thing that's complicated is how you place the hair. And as you can see, I literally just place it and then I grab it with my other hand and add it to the hair that I'm braiding, and I just braid regularly like, you know, I was doing just a simple cornrow. And I feel like if you can do the simple cornrow, you can definitely do the Ghana braids. Like, you can definitely do it. So easy. So when it comes to the crown, what I like to do is section it into 4 sections. So I do the middle section, middle part, and then I do side parts, creating 4 different sections. And I like to work in section because it allows me to see the bigger picture without overwhelming myself. And it just breaks it down better for me. So especially if you're new to braiding, I recommend you to section your braids, you know, before you start braiding. Just have everything sectioned out the way I kind of had it in the beginning. I had the bottom sectioned off for the individual braids. I had the temple to temple sectioned off, and I had the crown sectioned off. It's gonna really save your life. You're gonna work faster, first of all, and you're gonna make less mistakes. So have that sectioned off, and then I'm gonna start off braiding it with the front section that I've already sectioned off. So the very first half, I'm gonna start off braiding with that, and then I'm gonna continue. So one thing I'm doing first is just kind of angling the hair, like when I part it, just kind of give it a slight angle, because I kind of want the base of the hair to flow in a certain direction. So right now it's going to be flowing from the I guess, from the left to the right side. So just kind of pay attention to how you part your hair. So when I do these, I always start, like I say, with the natural hair because it gives it a more realistic finish. When you start braiding with the real hair and then you start adding hair as you go, make sure the very first piece of hair that you add is very, very tiny because it's going to make it flow better, and just gradually increase in size, like literally very, very, very small amounts of hair as you go. It's gonna have a very, very, very nice seamless finish. You know, like I said, it's all about how you add the hair. There's nothing different from this technique from the regular cornrows. Literally, don't psych yourself out. It's just about how you place the hair. As you can see, I'm literally just placing the hair right across the braids, and then I just braid it along with her natural hair like I'm doing regular cornrows. Now you're going to repeat the same process until you have completely covered each section with braids. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you try this. If you have a dummy, mannequin hair that you want to practice on, give it a try. I think that this method actually is more effective than the feeding method. I know the feeding braids method is very, very popular, but I really, really do think that the Ghana braids is more long lasting for especially us ladies with natural hair. Give it a try on your clients. Kind of measure how long the hair lasts and see if it's worth it. But yeah, definitely give it a go. So when you're done, take a pair of scissors and trim off any flyaway hairs that you might have. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Take your time, and of course you're going to be dipping the hair in hot water. I like to have my clients covered with some towels, and I like to have a pair of towels myself just to make sure that I don't get hurt. Someone said you can invest in like an electric kettle, I think is what she called it. I'm gonna look into that because I'd rather just take a kettle and just go right into dipping than taking a pot of water, having to transfer it into the cup. It just sounds more stressful, and I feel like the electric heater would be better. But anyways, I'm gonna give that a try and let you guys know how it works. But I just take my mousse and just add it to the hair just to give it some shine, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And don't forget to lay your baby hairs and enjoy your hairstyle. Make sure you style it as cute as you want to be, for the day. I really hope this tutorial was a little bit helpful to you guys. Let me know if you love it, if you want to see more styles like this, and we can definitely hook it up, But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you loved it. Give it a thumbs up if it's a yes for you. Give it a thumbs down if it's a hell no for you. Don't do that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a merry day and God bless.
Doubted all that I could do, knowing what I need to do. All I can say, the word is thank you. I think is what you need to push away from the shore, amongst the waves. Exactly where I wanna be. I am where I